one of the best shows out right now is The Boys. Like we have been floored by how good this season has been. I believe like Stranger Things and The Boys, they both just put out their best seasons ever. And we still have one episode of The Boys left to go. And of course, last week ended with this incredible reveal and all that kind of stuff. It just keeps getting better and better and better and better. So again, this week, final episode of the season is coming. Breaks my heart, makes me sad this last one, but I'm incredibly excited for it. Well, as these TV shows tend to do, they just put out a short little commercial, short little 30-second preview of the final season. And damn, just this 30-second preview had the tension tangibly building. And basically it's this. I think the name of the clip is Final Battle. And basically it starts off with Black Noir. And of course we know where we're coming from with Black Noir coming out of the last episode. Black Noir is sharpening his sword and Homelander comes in and says, you can sharpen it for 1,000 hours. It still won't cut Soldier Boy's skin. So I don't know what happens immediately after that phone conversation at the end of the last episode, but clearly Black Noir and Homelander are getting ready to go to war with Soldier Boy, which is amazing. And then this incredible speech by Huey that we save everyone, even if they don't deserve it, especially if they don't deserve it. There's a little Captain America in that speech, really, which made me wonder, and I'm just theorizing here, is Huey talking about saving Homelander? I mean, maybe he's talking about Billy Butcher. Maybe he's talking about Butcher, and that Butcher doesn't deserve to be saved from whatever's going to happen. Or I wonder if it's going to be like real deep and profound, and he's literally talking about we have to save Homelander. Homelander's about to get killed, or what? I don't know. Theories abound. But the way they have crescendoed this season, everything is peaking perfectly. Like a lot of the Disney Plus shows, you're going into the final episode and I feel like they're nowhere near the end of this story. But this, everything, as much as I'm complaining that this is the final episode, I feel like no. Like if you had asked me at the end of the last episode and I didn't know how long the season was, I would say, it feels like the next episode is the final episode. Like they have brought everything to this crest at the exact right time, all the storylines converging, and it's amazing. I love this little peek into the next episode. I'm dying to see it now. Rob, you had a chance to check out the little preview. What did you think about it, and where's your anticipation level going to the final episode?
Well, you mentioned Stranger Things and The Boys, and I think, John, I'm always about writing. How's the writing? The writing in this season of The Boys has been tremendous because we've had a bunch of different story threads, and I think that they've all been really well served throughout the season. And like you said, those threads have been pulled tight, like a cat's cradle or whatever. And it's just you're drawing a
finely tuned guitar.
You're just drawing it closer and together, and the tension on these various threads is enormous. And every single character on the show has stakes in what's about to happen. All of our principal characters and where they might wind up. Some of them aren't going to wind up in a good place. I don't think. And which means it's good for the viewers. So I haven't had as much fun with, I love the first season of The Boys, but I dare say, I can't say it's better than the first season because you don't have the novelty of meeting these people for the first time. But it's as good as the first season in terms of its writing and in terms of just an overall sense of dealing with this ensemble. And I am very excited for this.
You were talking about the writing. Here's a really great example of how good the writing has been. I have found myself incredibly invested in every character.
Yes.
What's going to happen to all of them? I want to know what's going to happen to Frenchie and Kimiko. Yeah. I want to know what's going to happen to Starlight. I want to know what's going to happen with Mother's Milk and his kid and his ex. I want to know what's going to happen with Billy. I'm clearly very invested in what's going to happen with Homelander. I want to know what's going to happen with Soldier Boy. I want to know, is Black Noir going to process through his trauma? I want to know, is Stan Edgar going to come back this episode? Is
Maeve going to be released? Is she going to escape from
Is Maeve, or does she die?
Does she have her eggs harvested, which is the most chilling thing ever?
It was the most horrifying thing that I've heard them say.
They planned the SCOTUS decision with this season of The Boys. It's so creepy. It's so
But here's
weird.
the other thing. A character I've never cared about, and suddenly I'm fascinated by Ashley.
Oh,
I'm suddenly incredibly invested in Ashley and the way she's evolved and developed, right? So I want to know what's happening with all of these people. Anyway, guys, question is for you. Have you had a chance to see this new teaser for The Boys season finale? What have you thought about the season so far? What are you expecting coming out of the finale? Whatever your thoughts are, jump down to the comment section below and leave your thoughts there. We want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of today's video, Storyblocks. Guys, I have been an enthusiastic fan and user of Storyblocks for years. I go to them whenever I'm in need of content creation assets like royalty-free music, video clips, or templates for my creative projects, ranging anywhere from little editorial videos to my very own full-feature documentary. Storyblocks helps you bring your stories, videos, and projects to life without sacrifices due to time, budget, or access to resources. They have over 1 million different story assets ranging from stock videos, audio and music, an in-browser video editor, and they feature pre-designed templates, animations, and outros. Storyblocks uses an affordable subscription model, and their unlimited access plans offers, well, unlimited video and audio downloads rather than a costly pay-per-clip model. With Storyblocks, you'll be able to create more content and, more importantly, better content, all while using a subscription plan that fits your budget, utilizing unlimited downloads of demand-driven and diverse content. So if you're interested in upping your content creation game, head over to www.storyblocks.com/Campea and get started today. That's www.storyblocks.com/Campea.